welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. Today I'm doing a chatty get ready with me. It's going to be focused on my Project Pan items as well as my eyeshadow roulette shades that I randomly rolled this month. So if that's something that you are interested in, let's go ahead and get ready together. Typically when I do eyeshadow roulette, I take all 4 of these shades that I roll in, put them on my eyes, but I was stretched for time. So I'm going to try to do that today, put all 4 of them on my eyes to get a use out of each of them, but we'll kind of see how that turns out. Yeah, we'll be chatting through a little bit and then I'll also talk about the makeup a little bit too. So I hope you are doing well. It is a Wednesday morning for me when I'm filming this. So just kind of getting ready for the day and the work. I work from home, so that really has been nice for me. I don't have a commute. I also need to put some lip balm on. I've really enjoyed not having a commute anymore. Mornings are not my favorite. I don't know. I feel like before when I would go to an office, and this is probably just my bad habits, to be honest, but I felt so rushed every morning. It was awful. You know, I knew I had to leave my house at this time and you go backwards, and it was just painful for me. But one of the things that did really help me was kind of like the decision fatigue thing, was picking out what I would wear for the week. It doesn't mean like I have to wear this one on Wednesday or this one on Thursday, but I did have like outfits kind of in its own section already put together, and I just had to grab one. So that was one thing that did help me, but it was a struggle most of the time. And I lived pretty close to the office, but it still was like a 25-minute commute. So I felt bad for my coworkers who had like over an hour and a half. Like that blows. So for my eyes today, I'm going to use Dusty Rose. This is my ABH Quad. And these are shades that I picked out. So I'm going to use Dusty Rose. And then I'm going to use a little bit of Haute from my Bare Necessities palette. A couple of you commented on my video that it seems like I've rolled Haute into eyeshadow roulette like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times so far this year. And they're like, wow, it really seems like you're supposed to hit pan on it or something. And I agree. It's just funny how that works. But I don't know if I'm going to do eyeshadow roulette next year or not. I'm kind of like back and forth in my head in a lot of things, what I might or might not want to do. I can't decide. I definitely want to focus on like one palette more. My Sultry palette in particular, just because it's the oldest one and I really want to get moving on it. But I don't know. I don't know what I want. I haven't decided yet. So if you have any strong opinions on what you'd like to see me do as far as like panning eyeshadows, please let me know. But yeah, I really am happy that this quad rolled in. I haven't used it for a while and it's just so pretty. I really like the ABH formula. So I'm going to grab just a little bit of Haute, which is this kind of like orangey shade, which normally wouldn't like, I don't know, I wouldn't pair it with a rosy shade, but I'm just going to go super light with it. I also kind of have a plan for colored liner today. So we'll see how all this works. This is kind of one of the nice things about working from home is that I'm on my camera and I wear glasses. So there's kind of like a barrier between myself and what my coworkers actually see. So if my eyeshadow ends up being really wonky, I don't really know that they would tell too much, you know what I mean? But yeah. So yeah, I hope you're doing well. It's the holiday season. It's always kind of a crazy time of year. So next I have my mini retro that rolled in and I'm using the shade Galaxia. This is a brand new palette to me. I got it in the VIP set. I'm really liking it. And I think I like it best so far when I apply it with my finger, because it is like very, I don't know, very sparkly. So I think I'm just going to do that. But my birthday is in December as well as my family celebrates Christmas. So just a busy time of year, and my birthday is right after Christmas. So we have Christmas, my birthday, and New Year all within 7 days, and it's just like a crazy time of year. I am happy that I'm taking some time off of work though. I mean, we get the holidays off, but it's nice to get I don't know, a little few extra days, and I am doing half days this year, which I actually love a good half day because you only work till about lunchtime. For me, I'm actually 2 hours ahead of a lot of my coworkers because I'm in the central time zone and they are in the western time zone. So that is also kind of something that's kind of fun. Like it feels like every day I am signing out early, but I start early. But also just for like half days. I'm like, okay, bye. And they just kind of started their day. So it feels good. But I'm going to do or try a blue liner today. So I rolled in a bright blue shade in my eyeshadow roulette. And this is called Watermark. It's from my Fade Into Hue palette, which is my only rainbow palette. And I want to try to use it as a liner to see how that goes. So I just wet my brush here. And we're going to give it a whirl, but I'm going to have to bring a mirror closer to my eyes to be able to focus and see it. Wait, do I like that? I kind of actually really like that. That's fun. I was like very scared when this shade rolled in, but now using it as a liner, I think I might like this. I used it on the lower lash line one day and it just kind of looked like I got punched in the face. So that was not a good way to use this shade, but upper liner. Okay, that's actually okay with me. I'm not mad at it. I think that's kind of fun. So that's kind of exciting. I was not expecting that to go as well as it did. Very happy with that. Awesome. Okay. Whew, I feel like that was the part that I was most nervous for this video. So glad it's working out. But let's see here. I pretty much have everything I want to do for my eyes now. So I'm going to move into the face. I just got to get my different products on my basket here. All right, for primer, I'm going to use my Peach Delight. This is in my project pan, trying to finish it. It's kind of like a silicone primer, but in the winter, my skin, it's still oily, but it's less oily. It's more like combo. So this is getting a little bit easier to use. I feel like when my skin is the most oily, this just, I don't know, makes things worse almost. Or maybe it doesn't make it worse, it just doesn't do anything. But for my birthday, what I was saying earlier, it's just a crazy time of year. I'm taking a bunch of half days, which makes it feel more fun. And I think the other thing that I'm just looking forward to is we have no plans. I mean, we have plans for like Christmas Eve and Christmas. Otherwise, we're pretty much staying home as far as I know. You never know. But that'll be nice. So the ice is coming in. We had our first snow, like big snow of December, and it's finally like cold enough for our bay to start getting ice. I'm mixing the CoverGirl BB cream with my Wet n Wild tinted hydrator. These two. So it's starting to get cold enough for ice, which means that then soon we can put our ice fishing stuff out. We really enjoy ice fishing. It's very low maintenance. If you've never seen like actual ice fishing, I will vlog about it once we're out there. I'm doing vlogs every 3 days on my channel for Vlogmas, which has been really fun. I hope I don't get boring. I don't know. I know vlogs aren't for everybody, so they're kind of like my lower viewed videos, but I'm not surprised in the least because I normally don't do vlogs, so it's not like you guys are used to that or signed up for that. But I do think it's fun to see like what everybody's up to and how they are decorating or celebrating the holidays and what traditions they have. So I love watching the Braun family, Jessica Braun. I like watching their Vlogmas. I watched it every year for a few years now, and I don't know, they just do a really good job with their editing, and it seems like they're always doing something fun. And Tyler makes me feel like I'm a bad homeowner because I don't think of all the things he's cleaning or maintaining, and so that's a good reminder to me too. Like the other day, he pulled out his entire dryer, vacuumed, and mopped behind it. I was like, yeah, I've never done that one myself. Okay, so I think that is pretty well blended in. I just like a light kind of coverage. These have been really nice for me. I'm gonna add a little bit of concealer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I would highly recommend. This has been an awesome concealer for me this year. I'm gonna put a little bit under my eyes, my nose. I had like a little zit that I popped, so it got a little scabbed over. Oops. But I'm trying to watch like at least one Christmas movie a week just to like set the mood. I've been kind of bad about that in my adulthood, I guess, of actually like taking the time to watch them. And I don't know, it's kind of like Halloween movies. Like I've got to watch Hocus Pocus at least once a year type thing. Got to watch Buddy the Elf once a year. What is your favorite Christmas movie? Let me know down below. I watched Love Actually the other night, and I had seen that, like, that was a DVD we had in my house. I've seen it a number of times before, but it's kind of one of those things. Have you ever like rewatched a movie from your childhood and then you're like, what the heck was I watching? Yeah, I rewatched Love Actually for the first time in years this week, and I was like, why was I watching this when I was young? There's like sex scenes and I don't know. I was like, what the heck? But yeah, it was good though. It was cute. Like I said, it's been years since I've seen it, so it was just kind of fun and exciting too. Like, oh yeah, I remember this one. I remember this part. There were plenty of parts I didn't remember, but gosh, when I don't even know her name, when that one girl gets the CD instead of the necklace, kills you. Kills you. All right, I'm gonna powder down. But the other movies I want to watch, Buddy the Elf, of course. I'd like to watch the Charlie Brown Christmas. I have like a Christmas Classics DVD set. So it has like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and all of those kind of like older ones, which is fun. But I'd also like to watch some of the newer ones, like Four Christmases, I believe, is one on my list. I think that's what it's called. And I like Bad Moms at Christmas. I thought that was a funny movie, so I might watch that. I don't know. Just kind of see what's out there. I have Netflix and Amazon Prime for movies. And the nice thing about Amazon Prime is you can always rent a movie for like, $3, which is pretty nice too. All right, let's do some colored cheek products to bring some life to my face. So I've got my bronzer in my palette here. I've used it over 100 times at this point. I think this is the only product, actually I know this is the only product that I've tracked usage through 100 uses. Like that's pretty special to me. But I really like the bronzer and I'm trying to expand the pan in it. Really, I think I'm just going to go till the end of the year, and then in my project pan next year, I will maybe choose a different bronzer to work on for a while, give myself a little bit of a change. But yeah, it's been working out really well, and I have really grown to appreciate this Hourglass quad. This year they did a larger palette, but I felt like if they had a quad, I probably would have bought it again. I've used it all year. I really, really like it. I'm going to set my under eye with the kind of like yellow powder in here. Yeah, big fan of this quad. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little bit of highlight on from here as well. This is in my project pan. But just a little, because the blush I'm going to use is pretty glowy. So sometimes I feel like I have to like choose one or the other, or just be very careful. So we're going to try the careful route. Again, if I get too shiny, I can just say, oh, it's the camera glare. Like, I don't think anyone's ever actually commented on my makeup though. So got this Physicians Formula palette. I'm trying to work on the blush in here. It's not my favorite, I've learned. Like, I thought I liked it, but the more I wear it, the more I'm like, meh, it's okay. It's not that great. I'm going to spray my face down with setting spray. We also got some different like wintry scented candles that I'm very excited about. I'm finishing back here a like fall candle, but I have a Christmas one on deck. We just get the Target candles now, the I don't know, Opal House, I guess their brand is. And I like they have the same scent but different packaging, so if you want a different style. And this one is the Frosty Air. I ended up getting 2 of these, so I'm gonna have one up here. It's like a light tree, I don't know. It's nice, but it's not super overpowering, which is kind of refreshing. Sometimes candles are just like too much, but yeah, I stopped buying Bath & Body Works candles years ago, and I'm really glad because the price increases they've been having are kind of crazy. And I don't know, I just feel like I can get good enough quality elsewhere. Oh my god. I just feel like I can get good quality candles at Target. They're $10 a piece. They have 2 wicks instead of 3, and they're a little bit smaller, but I'm kind of okay with that because sometimes I get tired of scents. And so having them be a little bit smaller, I don't know, helps like me rotate through them. But yeah, $10, you can't really beat that. So usually when I am at Target, I'm always buying candles, but I don't go to Target very often. It's like a 45-minute drive for me. So it's not like just around the corner like it used to be when I lived in the city. And I usually buy, I don't know, like 4 at a time. I go to Target probably like every other month. So I mean, I'm not there super frequently, but it's nice to get a few, and that way when I go, typically if there's seasonal ones, they're rotated out. So anyway, that's kind of how we do the candle game, but we love having a candle lit, especially after cleaning. It just, it makes everything so much better. I'm gonna add some mascara here, the CoverGirl Exhibitionist. It's pretty much what I used all year, to be honest. I also like the waterproof version of this. That was really nice in the summertime. Even when I wasn't like swimming or anything, my face just gets so oily that sometimes my makeup tends to smudge more in the summer, just with the sweat and the heat. So that was nice to have the waterproof version. But for the rest of the year, I don't feel like I need it, but yeah, it did pretty much perform the same way. Sometimes I get waterproof and they don't even act similar. I don't know if you've had that experience, but like I used to really like the Essence Princess Lash, the green tube, or the green writing on the tube. Ugh. And I still really like that mascara, but it flakes on me, so it's not my favorite. So I tried the waterproof because I thought, well, maybe that'll help with the flaking, you know? And it did, but it wasn't doing my lashes justice. Like, it was not helping them at all, like the regular one. So I stopped using that, and I found this one, and I don't know, I'm kind of at the point with my makeup now where some things I like to try and experiment with, but there's other categories of makeup that I'm honestly just very content with what I have and repurchasing the same thing pretty much over and over. Like, that's very easy to me. That's how I feel about like foundation and skin tints. I'll just keep buying the ones I have. And mascara, as far as like brows, I feel like I like a pomade and I like a tinted gel. I don't really need anything special. So I'm starting to get, I don't know, boring with my makeup, but it also helps that I know what I want. I used to, always want to try everything. There was a point in time when I really, really was obsessed with like buying makeup and had a shopping addiction, to be honest, that I remember going into Sephora or Ulta and being bored. And I would walk around because I'd say, I already have all of that. I have all that. I have all that. Like, there was nothing new to excite me. And looking back now, like, what the heck was wrong with you? Like, that should have been your first sign that something's not right. But it wasn't. So whatever. What are you going to do? I'm going to just put on a little bit of lip products here. So I've got my lip liner to start with. And for the lip product, I'm going to just use the e.l.f. Sheer Slick Lipstick in Black Cherry. I really, really like this. So even though I have a crazy bun going on, this is the completed makeup. I'm actually very pleased with how this turned out. I was not convinced it was going to go this well. But that blue eyeliner, especially now that I have my mascara on, like you can't tell, like it's not like, oh my God, she's wearing blue eyeliner, but I think it is something different that I really like. So I'm definitely going to have to try that some more this month and work it into some different looks. But that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.